I'm gonna tell you what, I didn't want to make this video, but it looks like I have to. And I am back in my hometown, downtown Detroit, and I'm super excited because it's such a nice day out here. But really quickly, guys, it's your boy James D. Anderson at I am JD Anderson, and in this short video, we're gonna talk a little bit about why the financial gurus are not gonna save you and why you might not want to listen to all of them. So really it boils down to just like two reasons, okay? And it's not like I'm upset about it. Man, it's like every bus in the city stopping right now. All right, so like I said, it's not like, any particular reason why I'm like bashing the people who built tremendous careers off of teaching people about personal finance, the people that have done the work, that's been out on the road, that's actually been really out there building a business. I have nothing to say bad about them. I'm just kind of giving a perspective as far as where people are with regards to personal finance. And when you kind of think about personal finance in of itself, just the name itself means that it's something applying to the individual, personal finance. So I always tell people this, is take everything with a grain of salt on the information that you're receiving from books and from videos on a large scale. Because here's the thing, personal financial success and personal finance cannot be mass marketed because everybody has a different set of criteria they're operating under. Different tax brackets, right? Different incomes, different situations, different living situations. Everything is different for that particular individual. So you really have to build it on a grassroots basis. And I'm gonna give some examples of why I don't necessarily particularly agree with it, but I'm also gonna give you guys some financial tips, of course. But first, I have got to get up to a higher spot to get this drone up in the air. So I'm super excited about that. It's just an awesome day today. Wow, those are like some of my most favorite screen prints of original paintings that's on the side of a building and not make it look like it's broken down. I don't know, I like them though, they cool. And here's the thing, it's not, I keep trying to justify myself, so let me just go ahead and just scratch all that and just jump right into the content of what I want to talk about. I got about maybe another couple hundred feet before I get to the spot that I really want to show you guys. But here is the thing. Listen, if you are being invited to a conference, right, that's promising to teach you about finances, promising you to teach you everything you need to know about the stock market, flipping homes, getting information about property, tax liens, all that stuff, the information in those seminars and things like that might actually be of value. But what they always do every single time is once the actual conference actually ends, you have to then go to the back of the room and take what's called their extended course. And their extended course might be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. I even heard of people signing up for a real estate course or mastermind or whatever they called it, and it was like, God, I want to say it was like $35,000 on a person that actually had to pay to be involved. So they went to the conference, it was a couple $100, they got some value, but then they were like, anybody who's serious about really becoming a real estate investor and changing their life financially, meet us in the back of the room, we got a mastermind group for you. Then at that mastermind group, the table was basically saying that, you had to sign up for like $35,000 for like the full tier. It was like $10,000, $20,000, and $35,000. And that's why I'm not going to call out any names, but that's why in particular I don't really do a lot of those large scale conferences that promise to teach you a lot. They overpromise, but they always under-deliver in what they're actually trying to do. And ultimately, listen, it's just them actually building the business. So I have no reason, no qualms. That's their business model. They're selling information. I technically do the same thing. Just I know that if I'm trying to help somebody out financially, I can't hit them for $35,000, okay? Because they just don't have it. If they had that type of money, they're already set financially. Oh, finally here. Finally here. Finally here. Finally here. Finally here. Do these babies go up? Going up, please. Here we are. Let's take it up here.
Tenth floor.
So we're up here. You get a bit of a better vantage point of the city while you're up here, and I love being up here. I took some, actually, I got a pretty dope picture up here at night. I'll pop it in now. But really, 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 it's worth it. Like, if you look at the view of the city, it's just like kind of breathtaking. So let me show you guys. Tell you what, the sun is awesome today, but it's not letting us be great. So let's go find a place we can talk a little bit more. A little bit better, but it's still pretty bright. So one of the things that I found that was hurting me a lot when I was out there trying to search for this thing, learning my finances and learning what I had going on, is that constantly, I would keep getting, like, if I would buy one course, right, I would get upsold for another course. And then I would get upsold for another course after that. And what ended up happening, hopefully somebody just doing some photography. That's pretty creepy right there. But, so as I was saying before I walked past the creepy van with the, Jesus Christ, it is loud out tonight. What is going on over here? Oh, everybody's getting ready for the game. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all over there, and all over there, those are all tailgaters. And you just hear, like, if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it, you look down there, it's just people drinking, having fun, getting ready for the game. Actually, I believe it's the Patriots today versus the Lions, so we'll see what's going on. I technically got on Lions blue, but I got on my shirt, you know. You have residual bills, why don't you have residual income? So technically, it is kind of Lions blue, but one of the things I would find is, though, is the people would always upsell something, right? And I'm okay with upselling, right? I believe in I'm the biggest promoter of upselling if your value actually have there. But man, I will buy a book about finance, about learning about banking, learning about what you have going on. And really what will end up happening is that in like chapter 1, really in the actual like introduction of the book, they were already be upselling me on, yeah, this is great content that you can use, but you really need to get this other resource to really maximize the value of whatever course, whatever book, whatever video I was actually watching. And I was like, man, that's crazy, because I just dropped money down here to get some value, and I don't want the whole, you know, don't get me wrong, every book doesn't have everything that you need to have corrected in your life. You know, you're looking for that one thing in any video, any book that can help you out. But man, we in the introduction, like, can you at least let me get to chapter 1 before you start racking me off talking about we gotta actually go get another source to kind of get yourself moving? It was absolutely crazy, horrendous, and I hated it. And that's one of the signs when I know, like, this person is just mass marketing, trying to produce as many units as they possibly can, but they're really not giving the value that individuals need. So we'll leave it at that. Good. Let's go ahead and get back down. Quick finance tip for you while I'm in the elevator. Listen, if you're actually getting a pay raise coming up in this fourth quarter, make sure you invest your pay raise, because that way it's not really going to show much going on in your check, but it's going to help you out a lot in the long run. So put it in your 401k.
Going up.
Maybe I should actually start doing that more, doing elevator quick financial tips real quick to kind of real quick financial tips. Quick elevator financial tips for you guys, and see if I can beat the clock. But I had 9 floors to climb down, so maybe that was cheating. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and get it going, because I got to walk to get back to, and yeah, about that. So we're going to talk on the way. So literally lugging gear around is one of my favorite pastimes. So this is probably still going to be the best way to get back to my car. So real quickly, if you have a person that's an investment guru, they might know everything that they need to know. They might ran some of the best funds that was ever out there. They might be a Wall Street maniac, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But what we have to understand is that you have, man, this drone is killing me. You have to understand that there are investment wholesale banks that have what's called a hybrid fiduciary agreement. And what that means, if you don't know what fiduciary means, just go ahead and Google it. But a hybrid fiduciary agreement basically means that if it works for you, it's cool. They're gonna look out for your best interest, but yet and still, if it's still something for the company that can help the company, they are going to make choices and sell you products and services that also benefit them, even if it don't exactly benefit the individual the best personally, right? That's the whole thing about personal finance. Now, somebody's probably typing mad on the keyboard right now if they're in the investment world talking about, no, that doesn't mean like that. This is what we do. Listen, I'm not personally attacking them. I just seen what I've seen personally in the industry. You have people out here that's going to sell you a product or service that's not necessarily built for you best personally and financially. It might work for the mass majority of people, but it might not actually work for you. So that's one thing, one jab I'm gonna hit at the investment world before we get back and kind of wrap up this video. And I tell you, like, there's so much construction going on in downtown Detroit. All the streets, sidewalks, everything are just like, I mean, it's cranes sticking out the side of the building. It's all over the place. So one thing that I do want to kind of leave you guys with before I kind of bounce, let me set some of this stuff down. Man, shirt getting all sweaty and stretched out, walking around and down here. It's been a beautiful day to kind of get out and do one of the things I like to do, and that's just talk about money. So let me go ahead and round this up so we can go ahead and finish this video off. So we talked about the bait and switch with the seminar courses. We talked about the upselling immediately for the companion modules and things of that nature. We even talked about the investment world and some of the reasons why you might want to look into really what's going on. So what does all that mean, right? What does it all mean to you personally, and really with your personal finance? And it's simply this: you have to understand that money is not an emotional thing, okay? Money is not, you wish upon a star and it comes to you. In order for you to get money, to get things moving for you financially, you have to actually do something for it. You have to trade some value to the marketplace for it. You have to trade work, trade knowledge, trade expertise, trade products, trade services, do something in order to acquire it, okay? And I'm just speaking real loosely. I'm not trying to get super technical, okay? Yes, I know there's other ways, investments, leverage. I get all that. I understand it. But you have to have something going on, some type of value-based proposition that either you did today or you did in the past or that you're going to do in the future in order to get compensation, in order to get this cash flow, this money deal. So when it comes down to you personally, personal financial success, understand that it is honestly just really math. I mean, you only can add to a dollar, subtract from a dollar, multiply a dollar, divide a dollar, okay? That's it. It is a math problem for you all. And I want everybody to really hear me on this. You don't have to get emotional about it. You don't have to make this thing a big deal. You don't have to feel as though that you're handcuffed to where you got to go through so much information that is going to really kind of deliver you financially. None of that stuff is true. Just understand the basics of behind money, how money works. Understand the basics about how do you grow your income, how do you grow your money, your investments. Just understand the basics, and I promise you, you're going to be beating out 80+% of the people in America financially. Ultimately, guys, it's up to you to really be great with your money. It's up to you. The power's in your hand. You got the power to get it done. I look forward to seeing everybody at the top with as far as being successful with their money. And let's go ahead and get it done. So that's it from me, guys. Your boy James D. Anderson at I am JD Anderson, the guy who talks about business, money, capitalism, and finance. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like for me. If you don't like it, you don't agree with me, you can hit the dislike too. It don't matter to me. But I always appreciate those that share their opinions of what they have going on. Feel free to hang around. You can subscribe. You can hit that button right there. And then from there, we're going to be bringing you guys constant videos talking about money, capitalism, finance, business, all those great things that we always do. So that's it for your boy James D. Anderson. That's at I am JD Anderson. Of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You guys know I'm all over the place as far as social media. From there, we'll get at you guys on the next video. Peace.